Hi everybody, this is the Math 10 Trigonometry Review. This is short answer 5D. We're looking for x. Now, first thing we got to do is identify the angle. That's important. In this case, that's the 20 degrees right here. Again, identifying the angle allows us to label the sides. This side over here, because it's not part of the angle, creating the angle, this is the opposite. The unknown here, because that's a side that's part of the angle, this is the adjacent. And then the side that's opposite the hypotenuse, opposite the 90, this is the hypotenuse, okay? So those are the pieces there. So I am given the hypotenuse, I'm looking for the adjacent side. The opposite is nothing to me in this problem. So what trig ratio relates an angle to its adjacent side and its hypotenuse? Think about it for a second. Cosine. So the cosine of 20 degrees is going to equal x over 54, okay? Adjacent over the hypotenuse. Now, when I plug this into the calculator knows what this ratio should be. Okay, so if I now just take this and multiply both sides here by 54, just to cancel that out, okay, so I will get 54 times the cosine of 20 degrees. Remember that the cosine of 20 degrees is the ratio of the adjacent over the hypotenuse. So if I multiply by the hypotenuse, those will cancel and I'll just be left with the adjacent side. That's the logic of this. So 54 times the cosine of 20 degrees, okay? And in this case, if you compare this to the previous questions we've done here, okay, here's the previous one we were looking for an angle. Here we're not looking for an angle, so we're just using the cosine function, not the inverse cosine function. Press enter, and we get 50.7. Centimeters is our unknown.